YouTube is like so weird right now. Let me go ahead and share this out. All right, let's see who pops in now. I just did like almost 2 minutes of a live stream for the members only. Just trying some notice that whoever that is just popped in. Good morning. Is that Bradley? Yeah, I can't really see the chat. I wish there was a way to make. There's never a way to make the chat bigger. I swear to God, YouTube, you're so retarded. You're so retarded. But yeah, I just did like almost 2 minutes of a live stream for members only, and the got a notification at 9:20. And like nothing, no one was in there at all. I was like, wait a minute, this is never, there's definitely something wrong here. But yeah, so I pulled over and got that all set up. Anyway, so I don't know. Please type in all caps. Thank you very much, Bradley. I appreciate you. I don't know how long this live stream will last, but I figured I would throw it out there. We've got some changes to the channel that are coming. It's nothing crazy, guys. I promise it's nothing crazy. But we're going to start doing things a little bit differently, focusing more on the preparedness journey than I don't know. It's so hard to put into words. I'm still kind of working on how I want to say it, but I want to step away from the traditional, you know, I guess doom and gloom. You may have been able to pick that up from my past videos, but I want to step away from that and just focus on preparedness in general, like my personal preparedness journey, because you know, people change, channels change, things change, and that means that we have to kind of embrace the change. And there's some people out there that don't like the change, that don't like change, but you know, it's, what am I doing? I don't even want to go to this place. We're gonna take a quick back road here because I don't even want to. I don't know why I had McDonald's in my brain. I'm hungry, but I've got to eat something. The closest thing to healthy in this town right now is either pulling over at the local diner, which I'm not prepared to do, but I don't think I can take you guys in there, to be honest with you. And I just started the live stream, so maybe next time. So we're gonna head on over to Wendy's. Wendy's a little bit more healthy. We'll get ourselves like a I don't know. What should I be getting at Wendy's? I know people are like, fast food, you suck, you're not a real prepper. I don't know how people connect those dots. You know, anybody who says shit like to me, I immediately think of like periscoping. And if you know what periscoping is, or if you don't know what periscoping is, then is it periscoping or is it submarining or torpedoing or something like that? You should know what this is. That's what it reminds me of. It's like you're trying to connect two things that were never meant to connect to each other. When people say stupid shit like that. Anywho, let's get it. We're gonna pull in here, and why am I so like zoomed out? Something is going on with my camera, with YouTube, something.
Welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you?
Yeah, could I get a breakfast burrito, just the burrito, and
sausage or bacon?
Sausage, please.
Okay.
That's it.
$5.89.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Last time I was here, they screwed everything up. They screwed everything up. I might have $6 on me. Let me check. Ah. Hi. What is this, like frickin' just members only here? Who's in here? 1, 2, 3. Civilian Defense Runner, number 7, the number 7 meal. Thank you. What's the number 7? Is that the breakfast baconator? I love those things. Visual is good on my phone. You zoom in and we can count your beard hairs. There's got to be a way. I thought there was a way to like keep the chat on the screen. Is that it right there? Live chats. There's live chat and super chat. None. Hide all messages. So we're in live chat. Well, at least Dick Cheney is talking to Satan now. Yeah, I saw that this morning. Dick Cheney is basically the epitome of the deep state. And so, he was literally like,
There you go.
thank you.
Have a good day.
He was literally like, basically, I don't even know how to like, how to do, I don't even know the words to use to explain who Dick Cheney was, because there's so many people that like portrayed him. I think South Park portrayed him best, as like, I don't know, he like worked for the devil or something like that. We're gonna pull over here and see if we can get some good lighting underneath this tree. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. So we've got 3 people in here. Let me check the chat here real quick. Nope, stay focused on me. Chat button. What if I hold it down? I'd love to just keep the chat on here. Fast food restaurants, how can we help you put order in, but we're not going to get it? Why is my phone so hot? My phone is really hot right now. It's kind of weird. Wendy's breakfast any good? Oh, I love, I hate to say it, but yeah, it's like crack. Wendy's it's like crack. They give you can get a big old fat breakfast burrito. It's got everything inside of it. Did they give me any sauce? They gave me some sauce. They give you some Cholula sauce. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We got here. Show and tell. Just show. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Greetings from Louisiana. There we go. Okay. 0 complaints there. I've been through that state once or twice. Well, like I was saying, we're going to be making some changes to the channel. Kind of like make it more real. It's I'm truly sick of and no longer watching or subscribing to channels that are just doom and gloom. Excuse me. You got to treat these burritos like a cigar, because that's just all dough. You're just eating so much dough. So I'm not watching them. I'm not even paying attention to them, to be honest with you. And if I'm being honest, I don't think you should either. I think they're all a joke. I'm over doom and gloom. I gotta rip this open without. There we go. Gotta get some of that Cholula sauce. Drip, drip, drip. Is it like a faux pas? Is it like considered rude for me to eat my breakfast while on a live stream? I'm kind of curious. It seems kind of real. Like if we went to breakfast, like we would be talking and I would try to like cover my mouth, but we'd be like eating breakfast, right? Wouldn't that be the same? I would think that would be the same. I know that one of the things, and this doesn't bode well, but one of the things that I'm going to be start showing when we do this little thing that we're going to do is more fitness related stuff. It'll be far from a fitness channel because my body just can't handle running anymore. It's just too beat up from the Marine Corps. But we're going to start doing more fitness related stuff. I used to do like a members workout. People probably eat on this side of the phone too. I never thought about that, West Virginia Pappy. I never thought of that. You guys are probably like, rom, 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 rom. but I'm gonna start doing some fitness related stuff. I used to do a workout Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the members, and I just kind of like overwhelmed myself with that, and I was doing live streams every single morning, Monday through Friday, and on top of that, I was making my son is a Marine. There you go. Where's he stationed at? But I was making the videos, and it's just, things are just, it's so overwhelming now, where YouTube is just taking up so many hours of my life. Oh, in Japan, there you go. Is he, he's probably, what, in Okinawa? Been there many a times. I actually liked Okinawa. But we're going to start doing more fitness stuff. We're going to start doing more walk and talks. And the problem with the preparedness niche is that there's only so many things I can do with you. There's only so many things. He went to Paris Island. There you go. Yes, my youngest son went to Paris Island as well. He did pretty good until he got out of the Marine Corps. But anyway, there's only so many things that can be done. And it's like, do you guys watch, he's a new YouTuber. He's doing really, really well. And I wish him the best. Was it Mike Tango Whiskey? He does pop up in my feed. I will watch some of his video. I don't watch a lot of it. As a YouTuber, you can see what he's doing. If from just, when you've been doing this for 5 years like I have, you know all the little tricks, all the things to say, all the camera angles, all there are tips and tricks that YouTubers use. But and I see a lot of that there. But he's running out of good morning to you, Deanna. But he's running out of things to talk about. I don't know how many times he's showed us his bug out bag in the last, he's been on for a couple months now. And like I said, I really like him. I really do like him. I think he's got a great format. He's got a great beard too. But he's running, and I told him early on, you're running out of content. He was like posting like every single day. But hopefully he can come up with something new. So you know how you're watching like a TV series, and you really like it, like who here likes that TV show Mom, or who liked that TV show Franklin and Bash? What was it? What was the other one? What was the TV show about the kid who is like, he could, everything he saw, he could memorize, he instantly memorized, and he was like pretending to be a lawyer, and that went on for like 11 seasons. But yeah, and put it in the comments too. Some people might want to watch it. Anyway, but towards the end of any season, I have over 800 videos on my channel, mostly prepping. Who is that? Who said that? Who is that? I can't read your damn name. LP, no, KP Healthy, and there you go. Well, I've got over 2,000. It's not a dick swinging contest. Don't get me wrong. I'm just telling you. You can get burned out pretty quickly. But at KP Heathen, there you go. But here's the thing. Towards the end of these shows, when they're getting ready to like be done with, like this is our final season, they've just run out of stuff to talk about. The characters have all ran their course. They've either gotten great or they've gotten bad. You know, things are going way too good. And I see that in a lot of channels, and I think that is why they so quickly go to the regurgitation of news feeds, the doom and gloom, and then that carries them for a while. That'll carry them for a long time. But that at that point, it's not a preparedness channel anymore. It's a doom and gloom channel. Was that show called The Pretender? No, I'm trying to remember. I have Law and Order in my head, but that's definitely wrong. It was, damn it. I cannot remember the name of that show. It's a great show. Kid walks into an interview pretending to be somebody else running from the cops, and he tells this guy to hire me. We only hired people from Harvard, and well, then he gets him to he tricks him with a book and he can memorize anything basically. He's actually passed the bar several times for other people. He was a serial tester. Suits, that's it. Boom, you nailed it. That's it. Excellent show. Great show. But then towards the end of that, they have to it's like all the characters, it's run its course, Hollywood ran out of ideas, just remake old movies. There you go. But here's the thing, and honestly, then they made Suits LA, because the kid who could remember everything actually moved to LA with his girlfriend. And one of the big problems with that show, by the way, his wife, his girlfriend wife in that show, she's actually, was it Marilyn Markle or something like that? The real world Prince Harry's wife, the actress, that's really her. And so I think she had to, there's no, what's he going to do? Divorce? You know what I'm saying? There's no longevity in that. But anyway, and I think that's what's happening with a lot of YouTube channels and why they're all so bad. And I think the only person who's actually gone 100%, no holds barred, all in doom and gloom, that's the Canadian prepper, Still a lot of burrito here. But I don't want to go down that path. I want to do more preparedness related stuff. A lot of raw video instead of, I could make like a 15-minute video and it's going to take me an hour to edit it. It's pretty crazy. Let me check the chat real quick. Yes, rude. Where's my Is it rude? Yes, where's my chalupa? Go to the store and buy your own dang chalupa. There you go. And its breakfast is almost done. I probably need to rename this video to the breakfast rant. I've been seeing stupid people posting videos. They are going to other people's. Hey, Catitude. I have been seeing stupid people posting videos. They're going to other people's. I don't get it. Well, there are so many houses to grocery shop. I got you. There are so many people flooding the space right now. I hate that they're remaking the Highlander movie. Oh yeah, you can't do that. That's like remaking the original Jaws. But there's so many people that are in the space, in the preparedness space, and it's being flooded by all of these people that are they're like, They start off, it's like, here, so I'm going to show you my bug out bag. I'm going to show you my gun. I'm going to show you my maybe some preparedness space. And then, man, what is going on with this chat here? And then boom, they're out of content. They're out of content. They're either too scared to show you what they have, or they don't want you to know anything about them, or, you know, I mean, I pretty much tell you guys everything except my name. You just don't need to know my real name. I mean, I've actually contemplated at some point actually like basically coming out, telling you my real name and that kind of thing. But we'll see what happens. Man, this is either my worst live stream ever or YouTube is lying to me. They're saying there's one person. How many people is it showing on your side? I'm sorry. How many people is it showing on your side, guys? It's showing me there's one person in here. So it's official. This is the worst YouTube live stream I've ever done. But it also makes me wonder too, because I normally watch Kentucky Sustainable Living, and he does have a live stream that's going right now, and he only had 4 people in there, and he normally has anywhere from 15 to 25. It's kind of weird. So I'm wondering if there's not some YouTube thingamabob going on that we need to be aware of. YouTube can't. Unfortunately you're right, but and there's weird. YouTube does weird stuff. Like on one of my analytics page, it'll tell me that like a video has like 100 views, and then on another page it'll tell me it has 54 views, and it's like, and they're like real views. Like what's like if somebody watched your video, that was a real view. No, that's not it. They've got some kind of way of saying anyway, it's stupid. YouTube can't count. We all know it. They're dumb. They suppress prepper channels. There is some truth to that. I mean, I said excuse me because I had like a little baby burp. There is some truth to that. You have to remember that every YouTube channel is in competition with every YouTube channel. And there's just not that many people that are watching in the preparedness space. The guys who do very well in the preparedness space are the people who are like, who can afford to show you upgrading every damn thing in their house, making secret rooms, or if they actually have like a preparedness homestead someplace out in the mountains of Kentucky or West Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Those guys always do well because that is the kind of the goal of every prepper, to be off-grid, secluded, but surviving, away from everybody and just kind of doing their own thing, that whole, you know, don't tread on me attitude. And it's just not possible for everybody. So the people that do have those properties, that do have that money, they're going to do very well. They're going to have more viewers, you know. I mean, so they're going to be like the most watched stuff. You know, if we circle back to Canadian Prepper, well, Canadian Prepper's probably a millionaire. He's probably worth a couple $1 million now, and because he has the largest preparedness company in Canada. If you didn't know that, by the way, if you didn't know that, you can go back a couple of years in his videos and you can see where he's like walking through where his company is and the building that it's in and stuff like that, you know. Pinball's okay, but pinball doesn't do anything on in preparedness anymore. Pinball sits inside of his lazy boy and his you know, his wooden walls, and he gives his opinion on the world. That's what he does. He doesn't do anything in the preparedness realm anymore. I think the last video I watched of his that was preparedness based was when he was talking about making the his brine for growing that had urine in it. That was it. You know, everything else was just an opinion. He's very well respected because he does have a background, and he's basically a former corporate headhunter, so he does things. Did you say you like Nate? Nate is actually pretty cool. I do like Nate. I don't watch him, but the girlfriend does. But that's only for Minion, the dog. He's a cool enough guy, but here's the thing. I kind of feel sorry for him because, once again, this is one of those people who have started with zero, with nothing, living in some 1950s trailer that wasn't even insulated for winter, okay? And then building up to that. And now he's got all these giant buildings on his property, and, you know, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's great. He's living the dream, you know what I'm saying? But at what point does your preparedness channel now become the channel about your cute dog? That's what happens. So you have to be able to pivot if you want to stay in the preparedness space, and some, you know, I hate to say it, but a lot of these guys may need to completely rebrand, and, you know, oh, by the way, I'm a prepper, but I'm not really, you know, I used to be a really super duper prepper, but now I'm a homesteader. You know what I'm saying? And that's really kind of his niche, is homesteading. That, and he had that one guy that was living with him who's moving back there now for the winter, I guess. That guy was flaky. That guy was really flaky, but apparently a nice guy. I love this little town. I love driving through this little town. I live about 10 miles from here. 10 people. Now it says 7. But this is a nice little town here. It's very Mayberry by the sea is what it is. It's very small. Matter of fact, they don't even have a grocery store. It's so small. But oddly enough, they have a bank. But yeah, Nate. I think Nate just makes good videos. Is what you know, and he's gonna do. I think he's got a few more years left in his channel. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's not run anybody over. People actually this is one of those towns where some people don't even lock their doors, and the people don't even look to walk across the street. Hey, has anybody else been having any problems with Amazon, Amazon shipments? Like, you ordered something a week ago and, oh, by the way, it hasn't even been shipped yet. I've got several items that I've ordered and they ain't showed up yet. It's kind of getting irritating too, because I plan on doing a video on canned cheese. You could buy canned cheese. Some of it is freaking expensive. Some of it is a tin of it is $73. And that's kind of weird. That's a little expensive for my taste. Let's see if I can find a good spot to park here where you guys can see the water, if I park right. Damn, the tide is really up. Damn, that's not gonna work. Yeah, maybe. What if I go over here and I do this? What if I pull it over here? That's not a parking spot. I don't think you guys are gonna get to see it anyway. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There you go. There you go. Now you guys can see the water. All right, let's turn this around. There you go. Okay. Well, hopefully the sound is still working because it just kind of glitched on me. The whole back end of this road floods during high tide. Someone just typed something. Who typed that? What? Someone just typed something. 5x5. There you go. But yeah, this is a neat little town. I like driving through here. We're doing a drive and talk. I guess maybe that's what we'll call it, the drive and talk, instead of the walk and talk. What do you guys think about that, the drive and talk? I'm not exactly sure how well that will be received. It's a thing. It's a thing. Maybe I've just TM'd this thing. I don't know. All right, guys. I feel like I'm running out of steam. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Lots of videos are being worked on. You guys will be seeing some changes here shortly, but nothing to worry about. Everybody take a deep breath. Everything will be fine. All right, guys. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.